Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to 48 Now. I'm digital host AJ Wiest, and next Monday, November 25th, from 11:30 a.m. until 1:30 p.m., One Table Huntsville is coming downtown, a free citywide Thanksgiving meal hosted by Village of Promise. And today, of course, I am joined with Village of Promise CEO Dana Gillis. Dana, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Thanks, AJ. Really appreciate you having me on today.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. So talk about this event, One Table Huntsville. What inspired you to help feed the Huntsville community, especially during the Thanksgiving season?
Well, I think this event came up a number of years ago. This is our 6th year hosting. And basically, it's an opportunity to bring the community together. A lot of meals around this time are focused on just one segment of the community, but we thought it was really important to bring together the entire community, and we didn't want to have an agenda for it. So it's just basically bringing everybody together, having a meal, and having conversations, basically getting to know one another and to build a stronger sense of community.
Yes, sir. And I love how you mentioned community. Talk about just the importance of community, not just in Huntsville, but just nationwide, especially during this time.
Yeah, I think this year it's particularly important for us to get together and realize that no matter what your beliefs are from a religious standpoint, a political standpoint, we have more in common than things that actually separate us. And I think with One Table Huntsville, one of the things that we like to stress is this is one city, it's one community, and we want to come together around one table.
That's right. Yes, sir. So what meals can we expect to see at Monday's event?
Oh, it's the typical Thanksgiving fare. We've got two great organizations that are doing meals for us. Noble Chefs with Chef Alan Noble. He's going to come out and do a great Thanksgiving spread. So it's the cranberry sauce, the turkey, the dressing, the whole 9 yards. And then we also have a vegetarian option that is being prepared by Vuji Vegan. And I can tell you last year there was quite a long line for the vegan option. So, we want to make sure that everybody can find something that they can enjoy that day and just come out and just really enjoy without any agenda whatsoever.
That's awesome. Yes, sir. And it's making me hungry, just you talking about the different foods that are going to be.
Well, you'll have to come out and make sure you join us and have a meal.
Yes, sir. I'll have to make my way out there. Hopefully, I'm not working during, or maybe I can take a break during the time and come on out. Yes, sir. But you said you've done it for 3 years now, One Table Huntsville?
Yeah, I've been the CEO with the Village of Promise for 3 years. And the Village of Promise is a family advancement center, and we do work to try to move people out of generational poverty. And we focus in one of the neighborhoods here in Huntsville, the Northwoods community and also the Love community. So in my 3 years, this is year number 3 that I've gotten a chance to kind of help pull this thing together. But Village of Promise, I think, has hosted it for about 6 years now.
Very awesome. What are some of your favorite memories from past One Table Huntsville events?
I think for me, it was the first year I didn't know, because I hadn't seen it, how it was going to play out. But the fact that people came, and the first year we didn't know what to expect when I came in. We had about 1,000 people that showed up.
Wow.
But we had to eat meals. We had another probably 200 to 300 people that came. They didn't necessarily eat, but they wanted to be a part of the event. And then last year, it was over 2,000 meals that were served. We had a really great sponsor that came out, Target, and they brought a tractor trailer load full of boxed meals for people to take away to make their Thanksgiving dinners. So that was great for certain members of our community. But I think one of the things that stuck out with me is there was a gentleman that was there that probably at the time didn't have a home. And I just went over to thank him for coming out, as he was having conversations with others. And he just said, "No, brother, thank you. This is the first time that I felt like I was seen." And that made such a big impact. And I thought, that's why we need to do this. Huntsville at that time had been named the best city in the country to live. And the work that I do with the village is done in a housing project area. And there are folks that I could knock on their doors and ask, is this the best place in the country to live? They might give a different answer.
Right.
And I think what was good is for people to come together to hear different aspects of their daily lives. And what we like to do is make sure that in our community, as we progress, as we prosper, we don't leave any segment of the community behind. And this is just kind of a highlight of the broad spectrum of people within our community.
That's incredible. Yes, sir. So talk about Village of Promise. I know you offer programs to impact family development. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, with family advancement, what we do with the Village of Promise, we do programs for children that starts with preschool education. We've got kids as young as 6 weeks of age all the way through 5 years old. And our job is to prepare them to be ready to go into the K through 12 system with Huntsville City Schools. So that's our Promise Preparatory program. Then we have adult-focused programs called Promise Institute. And through those programs, we're trying to make sure that as we bring kids along, and we want to follow them, as we like to say, from cradle to career to ensure that they're successful, you can't just focus on children to do that mission or accomplish it. You've also got to bring the families along, because when you talk about generational poverty, it's, people have been in their situations for generation after generation. But what we're trying to do is provide the entire family with the skills and the framework to be successful at whatever their dreams are. The Village of Promise serves as the ecosystem to pull together the resources and walk with those families as they make that journey.
For anyone who might be watching at home right now, and they would like to get involved with Village of Promise, how can they go about doing so?
Oh, the best way to do it is come out to One Table Huntsville on
Yes.
Monday. We'll have individuals out there that will pass out information to kind of talk about the village, how you can connect. The other way is to go directly to our website, which is www.villageofpromise.org, or you can also give a call and just say that you want to volunteer, and you can reach us at 256-536-8052.
Awesome. Yeah.
You have to think about that. We never make a call without hitting the little speed dial on our phones these days.
That's right. Yeah. It's like, what are numbers? Yes, sir. Finally, Mr. Dana, what are you thankful for this Thanksgiving season?
The thing that I'm thankful for is family. I'm always thankful for family, and I'm thankful for community. In my careers in government service and in the military, you move around a bit, and this was the place that I wanted to really put roots in the ground, which I hadn't had, up through the time I left to go to college, and then it was go, go, go. But I've been embraced by this community, and working with One Table and putting on this event, that's one way for me to at least give back to the community and say a big thankful. So I'm really thankful about community.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I believe that's all the questions I have, but of course, if I missed something that you would like to also add, feel free. But Dana, thank you again for coming in.
No, AJ, it was a real pleasure. Thank you so much. And we just invite everybody to come out to Big Spring Park, 11:30 to 1:30 on Monday the 25th. A great meal, no agenda, a great time. It's a feast for one and all. Come as strangers, leave as friends.
That's right. And it's free. You got to love free things. That is
Absolutely.
Sure. Well, Dana, thanks again.
Oh, AJ, it was my pleasure. Thank you.